to a new video. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make a GUI. This is the updated version of the GUI 5.4.0. Okay, so we're gonna start with create GUI, and the ID is just gonna be games, and the title is gonna be hex color string. By the way, select string hex color string for a colored title, and the title is just gonna be games, and the size is gonna be 27, and recreate when opened. Always select recreate when opened, and then you have to do inventory set item, and the inventory is the created GUI inventory, and the index is, I'm going to set that to 10, and the item stack is, I'm going to select a new name item stack with lore, and the material is just going to be bed, red bed, and the name is going to be hex colored string, and hex color string, and what do I call the item? Bed wars, and the lore is gonna be new. You know what? No, I'm not gonna set that to bed wars. I'm gonna set that to change grass block, and change game mode, and the lore is gonna be a new list, and the lore first, I'm gonna do string, go all the way to the bottom, and first the lore is gonna be click to go to the change game mode GUI, go to the okay, click to go to the change GUI, and now I'm gonna do another GUI called game mode, and the title of this is gonna be hex color string and game mode, and the size is gonna be 27, and recreate when opened, and again I'm just gonna copy that, paste after, and the index is gonna be 10, grass block, creative, click to change game mode to creative, click to change game mode to creative, and I'm gonna do another set item. This is gonna be a iron sword, and it's gonna survival, game mode to survival, and yeah, so now that item says survival, I'm gonna set in the slot number 12, and I'm gonna paste another one after, index number 14, and this item is gonna be adventure, and I don't really know what block I'm gonna use for adventure. Okay, so I'm gonna set the adventure to map, and I'm gonna undo and paste after in slot number 16. This is gonna be the spectator. Click to change the game mode spectator, And now I'm gonna do the GUI click handler of the game mode. So if statement is equal to the get clicked slot slot and oh god. Oh, and 10 I want to set not that. Game mode human entity set game mode of the clicker, who is the player who clicks then, and the game mode is of course going to be creative. And I also want to close inventory of the clicker. Okay, so now when the player clicks slot number 10, the GUI closes and they change the game mode to creative. And I'm also gonna send message to the player, who is the clicker again, and the message is just gonna be you changed to game mode creative. So now when a player clicks slot number 10, they change to game mode creative. So now I'm gonna do the next slot. This is just simple, just change. It'll just change everything. Number 14, adventure. And then it's the last slot, number 16. And this is spectator. Just gonna change that to spectator. And now I'm actually done with that. So now I have to do a GUI click handler here also. So I'm just gonna copy that. So when the player clicks 10 in the games again, I want to close inventory and open GUI, and the ID of the GUI is game mode, and the player is gonna open that is of course the clicker, as always. So I think I made a mistake, because here it didn't. I think I didn't. Oh, I have to have a command that opens /games that opens the GUI for the command sender, and the player is gonna be the command sender. What am I doing? This GUI ID is of course just games. This opens the game's GUI. Main, I'm actually gonna set that to main GUI and change this to main. Okay, so I'm just gonna build the plugin now, I guess. So I'm just gonna build the plugin now, and I'll see you when it's done. Okay, so I'm in again, and I'm reloading the server. Don't ever do this on your main server. This is not good. I'm just gonna doing it here because this is a test server. So now I'm gonna do /main is open us this, and when I click change game mode, all of this comes up. You change to game mode survival, and I change to game mode survival. And I just realized I did a mistake here. I set the material to map instead of enter. But that's all gonna be alright. So now when I do /main, this is the main, and this is the game modes, and I'm gonna go to a spectator, and I'm now a spectator. And I'm gonna do true creative, and I'm now creative. So everything works. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate your support, and I have actually created my own plugin. Can you believe this? And it's actually, you can buy it now 50% off, $0.50, actually $0.50. It's not worth that much. But so you can go buy that. Link in the description. It's a very good plugin. I spent a lot of time on it. But enough of that now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.